So I walk in, I go into the doctor, and they tell me they can't get it out. I'm like, what? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys? I miss you so much. I know that I need to get on with this new schedule and let you guys know what's up, and I promised to have a video on that for you. But this video is like, I'm putting this video first because I'm going through something and I want you guys to know what it is. So if you guys want to hear all about my IUD story and getting it taken out, please stay tuned for more. So guys, as you can see from the title, this is all about my IUD. I'm not going to talk about the implanting of the IUD. If you guys want to know about that story, I'll do a separate video. Otherwise, this video is going to be too long, and I don't want a really, really long video. So me and my fiance, we decided, you know, that we want to work on another baby. But not only just that, I've heard so many horror stories about the IUD. So, you know, I told him that I want to get it out. I've heard about it perforating someone's uterus. I've heard about it falling out. I've heard about it getting lost. So, I've heard so many horror stories since getting it put in. And he was just like, you know, why don't you just go check to make sure it's in place? I said, no, I just want it out. I didn't want to worry with it every day of what is it doing, is it moving, any of that. So 2 weeks ago, you guys, it was either the 26th or the 27th. I believe it was the 26th. I made a doctor's appointment. Well, I went to the doctor to have it taken out. And, you know, she was like, the nurse was like, you know, don't worry, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt as much as it did when it went in. I was like, okay, great. So I'm laying there and I'm relaxed, you know, I'm just thinking positive thoughts, trying not to think about, you know, anything going up in my business. I'm just trying to relax and just pretend like, oh, it's just a normal pap, you know, just woosah. So after a few minutes of feeling around and there, and I'm just like, you know, I'm feeling the little twinges, but I'm still relaxed, not feeling anything. She stops what she's doing and she says to me, did you come back and get your strings cut shorter? I was like, no. She's like, okay, did it fall out by any chance? And I'm just like, no. Like, if it fell out, I wouldn't even be here. You guys feel me? So she pulls me up and she's like, okay, I'm going to need to do an ultrasound. That scared me, you guys. I was so scared because I was like, this thing is lost. What have I done to my body? She gives me a robe to put on so I don't have to worry about dressing and undressing again, because of course they have to do a vaginal ultrasound to see where it is. They do an ultrasound. The ultrasound tech tells me, okay, I see it's in place, because they were thinking, you know, maybe it moved or something like that. The ultrasound says, okay, maybe it's in place. I was like, okay, so like, what's the next step? And she's like, okay, well, you know, if she might, you know, want to go to the OR room and pull it out that way. I was petrified, you guys. So, she comes back into the room and she tells me that my strings have moved. So I'm guessing my strings have moved up in my uterus and she can't find them to tug on them to get them out. I wanted to just break down and cry right there, you guys. No lie. I wanted to cry because I was like, This is what I was afraid of. I was afraid of this thing getting lodged somewhere and no one being able to get out. So she says, I'm going to give you some medicine that's going to dilate your cervix. You're going to take 2 pills the night before and 2 pills the day of. Say, okay, fine. I get the pills and I take them like I'm instructed. So I made the appointment for the following Thursday because Thursdays are my set days to do things. So we go last Thursday. I took all my medicine and everything. I'm ready. I'm nervous and I'm scared and I'm just praying, please let them be able to get this thing out. We go in, same thing, and again, they can't get it out. She's like, your cervix has definitely softened, but I still can't get it in there. And she told me that she was scared that if she do any more tugging and pulling, then she would cause me to bleed. And she said, I don't have the equipment to stop you from bleeding. Here, I have to do this in the OR. You guys, your girl is scared, okay? Any females out there, I advise you, if you want to get an IUD, please look into every possible other birth control before, and then look at all the risk at the IUD. I have the Mirena. Look at every possible risk there is. I scheduled my OR appointment for this coming Thursday, the 9th, and I am so scared, you guys. Like, I had the nurse call me like they always do before you have your OR appointment, telling me about the anesthesia and asking me about my health problems, and I'm just like, I'm freaking out because I'm like, I gotta be put under anesthesia again. Like, I hope I don't have to have a spinal block. You know, like, I had to have an epidural with my first baby. I had to have a spinal block with my second baby because I had to have them by C-sections. If you guys want to hear my birth stories, let me know. Those are separate stories. But if you want to hear those, please let me know in the comment box down below, and I'll let you know all that. But I'm just hoping, like, I don't have to have those because I hate getting epidurals. I fought to not get an epidural with my first baby. With my second baby, my sugar baby, it was an induction of a C-section because she was breached, so that just, it wasn't helped. I knew going in, I knew months ahead that I was going to have a C-section with her. So I was able to prepare myself for getting another epidural spinal block. But for this, it's just hit. And so it's just like, I don't want to keep having needles go on my back. So I'm praying that they can just numb me some other type of way and I don't have to have, you know, that. So that scared me. I'm calling my fiance and I'm freaking out and I'm nervous and I'm like, I don't want to be put to sleep. I don't want this. Yeah. And I'm just like, hold on. Here. Sit down for mom. Play with this. And I'm just like, I don't want this. You know, and it's really nothing that I can do about it now, you know, because I have to do this so I can get this taken out. And my fiance was like, well, do you want to wait a couple of months to get this thing out? And all I can tell him was no. I said no because I'm going to literally stress every single day until this thing is out. You know, like, I'm going to wonder, what is it doing? Is it moving? You know, and it's, right now, I told him, like, it's not even about us wanting to have another baby anymore. It's literally about my health now. And it's about getting this thing out of me, this foreign object out of me. And I told him, like, it has taught me a lesson, you know, like, don't put foreign objects in your body, guys. Like, unless it's something that, like, you really, really need, like a pacemaker, bless you, a pacemaker or something like that. Unless it's something that you absolutely need and have to have, Like, I am learning IUDs is no place in a woman's body. Just because you hear so many horror stories about how they move. Like, yeah, sometimes some of them stay in place in some women's body for years. And those women go in 6 years later to get it out and tug on the string. As easy as that. But for other women, it gets lost, it gets lodged. My friend had an issue with hers, and she told me that hers got stuck, and so she had to get hers out. But luckily, you know, she's in Cali at Stanford, so lucky for her, you know, they didn't have to go to the OR. Like, the doctor had everything right there and just was able to get it out. Yeah, and do all what she needed. You know, some doctor's office is just more equipped than others as far as tools that they have. I love my doctor. She is awesome. I actually couldn't ask for a better doctor. She's really sweet and she's so gentle. So I know that, you know, whatever she's doing, she has my best interest at heart. And of course, you know, she delivered my baby. So she has been through everything that I could go through with my pregnancy, and you know, she's just having her. She's real sweet. So I know that she is gonna take care of me. I'm just nervous myself about this procedure. I'm nervous about what if they can't get it out. No, don't you pull on that. She's trying to pull on the tripod, you guys. I'm just nervous about, if it's shaking, that's because my baby is just, she's exploring. She's almost 1 and she's starting to explore things. So I'm just nervous about the whole procedure. She told me that once she's in there, the thing is, because she don't know where the strings are, and she was able to find the string, I guess, last week, and she said she was tugging, but she couldn't like really get it, and it wasn't coming out. So she has to go in with her camera. That's the thing. She has to go in with her camera. So she can see where the string is, see where the IUD is, and be able to for surely pull it. And she didn't want to keep searching around inside of me because, for one, she can scar me and give me scar tissue, which she didn't want. Nothing caused me to bleed heavily, and I'm anemic. So she didn't want that, and I'm glad that she was looking out for my health in the doctor's office. That means a lot to me. So I'm just nervous, but she said, you know, once she's in there with her camera, it'll take all of 2 minutes to find it and get it out, and I'm hoping that it is as quick as all that to get this thing out. I am scared beyond belief of this. I'm going to be honest, the only reason, you guys, why I got the IUD is because you have a C-section. You cannot get pregnant within a certain amount of time. Oh my God, Genesis. Because of my C-section, I cannot get pregnant. I could not get pregnant. I cannot get pregnant for for a year up to 18 months. That was what they gave me. Some people it's 6 months to a year or whatever, but because this was my second pregnancy, she advised a year. She advised a year to 18 months. And I know how I am with pills. Me and pills don't get along, and I can't really, I'm one of those people that can't really take birth control. I actually got pregnant with my first baby on birth control. So, and then at this time I wasn't having a regular cycle because I was breastfeeding, and so I wasn't even having a cycle. So I just thought that it was best for me to go ahead and get the IUD to ensure no pregnancy, because if it would have came down to it, it probably would have been those decisions where I would have had to choose me or the baby, and that's no choice that a mom ever wants to have to make. It's no choice that I would ever want my fiance to have to make or my mom to have to make, because I'm off top going, I'm one of those moms that off top is like, choose my baby. But my mom is off top going to choose me. And my fiance is off top going to be freaking confused and not what to do. Because at the same time, he wants to honor my wishes and choose the baby. But it's like, at the same time, I need you. You're their mother. You have to be here. So that's no choice that I wouldn't want anyone to have to make. And as a mom, I don't ever have to make that choice. So I did that, Mirena, because I thought it was the right thing to do at the time. And now I see that there are so many other things that I should have looked into. You know, like, I would rather have to take the pill every day than to deal with this. But with the pill, there's no guarantees that you're not going to get pregnant. I mean, people get pregnant on the Mirena, so it's no guarantee of that either. But I don't know, that was just a choice that I made, you guys. And I regret it because now I'm stuck here. Woo! I'm stuck here with this thing just stuck inside of me that as of right now, I can't, it's not as easy to get out as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be, tug on the strings and get it out. And it's like, no, the strings curled up and they're in my uterus somewhere. And now I have to go in, get under anesthesia to get it out, which means time away from my baby and having to ask one of my neighbors if they can get my baby, my toots off to school because I have to be there at 6:30 and the bus doesn't come here till like 6:40. So, like, all this is just a problem for me, you guys, and I'm just so scared. But I wanted to hop on here and I wanted to share my IUD story. Like I said, if you guys want to hear about getting it put in and is it as painful or anything like that, I would do that for you. Honestly, for me, it wasn't that bad. I really have a high tolerance for pain, you guys. I get that from my dad, though. If you ever want to see someone make a C-section look so good, you should really have seen me. You should really have seen me because I make a C-section look really good. I didn't take any medicine. Like, I have it. I think I still have some medicine here from my C-section. I took it in the hospital because I was like, they're paying me for they're charging me by the pill, so I might as well take it. You know, they're racking up my hospital bills. But when I got home, I didn't take that medicine, y'all. Like, I'm a G. I'm a mom. All I was worried about was my baby, and yeah, so I didn't even take it. I got a high tolerance for pain, so it wasn't that bad for me. Honestly, this whole ordeal trying to get it taken out is just, it's more of a hassle than anything. And I'm just ready for it to be out. And I told my fiance, I was like, it's literally not even about wanting to try for another baby anymore while I want it out. It's just more about getting this foreign object out of me, so I'm not worried about it anymore. That's all I want, is to get this out. So I go in this Thursday morning and I plan to vlog on the way to the hospital. I hope that you guys are going to be able to see me because it's going to, it might not be that dark in the morning. I think I'm just probably going to vlog from my phone. I might take my camera so that my fiance can vlog me in the recovery, and I'm hoping that won't take all day because I do have to get back to my baby. I don't know why I keep calling her a baby. She's almost 8, you guys. Like, I gotta get back to my big girl, my tits, to get her off the bus from school. So, and I haven't even explained to her yet that I have to have surgery to get this foreign object out. So this has just been really stressful, but you guys just pray for me. You know, you guys know I am big in my faith, and I'm praying. I'm putting everything in God's hands, and I already told him that, you know, just take the will of this, and I was putting this all in his hands. And you know, please just let them be able to get this out with no problem. If you guys that are watching are strong in your faith, just pray for me. Pray that everything goes good and that I am in and out within 5 minutes. That probably won't happen like that. I know, you got to be under anesthesia and all that, but she said that it shouldn't take any more than 2 minutes for the procedure itself for her to get it out. So just pray for your girl, because I'm scared. I'm nervous. Anything with surgery, and I hear OR, and I freeze up. And the lady called and was like, do you have any questions? And I'm just like, after she had told me all that with anesthesia and all that, I just froze up. And then, of course, afterwards, I'm like, I have all these questions. And I'm just like, you dummy. Why didn't you ask her when you was on the phone with her? But it's like, and in that moment, my brain was still processing everything. I don't know how you guys are, but if you lay a ton of... She smiles so cute, you guys. She just be cheesing and her teeth hasn't came in yet. So all you see is these little cute little pink gums. It's just adorable. Anyways, I don't know if you guys are like me, but my brain was on overload. And so all I wanted was for her to... I just want her to leave me alone at that time. Like, the nurse had called and she had called from the OR to give me all the information. And at that point, guys, my brain was on overload and I was still trying to process everything. So I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. But at the same time, my brain was still in processing mode. It hadn't downloaded everything. Like, I don't know. It was just so much and going on in my head. And then by the time that I downloaded everything and processed everything, I realized I did have all these questions. But I couldn't ask them at that time because I didn't know that I had questions. And now I'm waiting for them to call me back. They're supposed to call me back Wednesday. And, I guess check in with me and let me know what time I'm supposed to be there and all that for sure. So when they do call, I probably will ask them all the questions that I have. But I don't know, you guys. I'm a big scary cat. I'm just a big scary cat, you guys, but like, I'm not scared. I'm just more nervous than anything. It's like I'm going in, what if they can't get it out? What if something is wrong? I just have all these what ifs, and I'm just really nervous about it more than anything. But I'm just going to pray really, really hard that everything is okay. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. If you guys have any questions, of course, about the IUD, let me know. Leave them down in the comments below. Or if you ladies have had any problems or know of anyone that has had any problems with the IUD, let me know. I'd love to hear some of your stories as well. So my baby wants some attention, so I'm gonna go. But I love you guys so much. Yeah, thank you for supporting me. Go ahead and leave me any comments, any questions, any prayers that you guys have down below. If your story is similar to mine, let me know. The procedure that I have to have is a hysteroscopy, which I heard hyster, and I was like, don't let it be hysterectomy. But it's a hysteroscopy. That's what I have to have. So if you ladies have ever had to have a hysteroscopy to get your ID out or anything like that, let me know. I would love to hear about it. She makes the cutest noises. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.